For those of you looking to access up to $50,000 in unsecured cash, ideally to start a business or start investing, well, this is the video you've been looking for, because I have a way for you to be able to get this $50,000 in as little as 10 days or less to be able to use to help you start building wealth. So for those of you that do not have a business yet, you first and foremost need to start a business entity, ideally in your home state, and you're also going to need an EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number, and that's essentially the social security number for your company, and you're going to need that to be able to apply for what I'm about to share with you. And so if you don't already have like an over 700 mid FICO score, then what you might want to do is have somebody in your family, somebody you trust, or maybe a friend or coworker who has at least a 720 or above mid FICO score, and have that person be a partner with you on your LLC or your S corporation. If you're going to do a partnership, it's better to do an LLC. And then that way you can have this person essentially help you get the credit worthiness needed to be able to start injecting money into your business together. And so what should you use this money for? Well, you can use the money to buy a business, start a business. You can use the money to expand a business or even invest in real estate. In fact, I talk a lot about real estate investing. In fact, I have a 2-day, 100% free training in my free school account, which is school.com/Monica Main. You can go ahead and benefit from that 2-day training, which is located in the classroom area once you're accepted into my group. But basically what you can use this $50,000 for is a lot. So it's probably not going to be useful if you're trying to buy a business, because to buy a business usually costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if you're trying to start a business, say a simple online business, you could definitely use up to $50,000 to do that and start making some kind of cash flowing business work. Or even better, getting involved in investing real estate using what I call the subject to strategy, where you're basically putting in a little bit of money up to about $10,000 to essentially take over somebody else's mortgage. Now, mind you, you're probably wondering, well, Monica, who's going to want to give up their mortgage and let me take it over? Well, a lot of people who are sitting on empty homes that have been listed on Zillow forever, they're looking to get out of that because there's something called holding costs with all these homes. And that means that they're paying, on the insurance, they're paying on the mortgage, they're paying on the, taxes, they're paying on the utilities just to be able to keep the property functioning. And they don't want to do that anymore. Most people cannot afford 2 and 3 homes to be sitting on these extra properties. So you come in as a subject to investor, and you basically take over the mortgage, and you can do this with up to about $10,000, which you can get as unsecured business credit. So you simply want to go to Chase Inc. and apply for your up to $50,000. They're offering a 12-month 0% APR, so you could essentially use this money for free. So go down into the description area below, and you can definitely get a link to apply for this.